Madam Clerk, would you open the courtroom for us, please?
The State of Michigan 36th District Court is now in session with the Honorable David S. Robinson Jr. presiding. Good morning, Your Honor. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning. Olivia Franklin. Please read. Morning, Counsel.
Good morning, Judge. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm well, thank you.
What file do you have?
I have file number 828 or the last three. It is First Portfolio versus Olivia Franklin.
Okay, that's not the number you have on your screen, Counsel.
You know what happened, Judge? I tried to sign in. When I signed in through the court's website, it picked up my old one. I will be happy to change that.
Doesn't make a difference now. The problem is when I'm calling cases, I'm looking for matched pairs in my waiting room.
I understand, Judge.
Let's see if we can avoid that going forward. I
Yes,
believe
sir.
I have Ms. Franklin, and let's see if we can't get started. Not joining, nothing's happening. Oh, this is gonna be one of those Mondays, apparently. All right, let's see. Let's put you back in the waiting room.
All right.
Can't get her.
I'll sign out.
You don't need to change. I know who you are now.
Okay. All right.
Trying to get cases started soon where I have matched pairs and I don't. All right, so let's try this again. She's frozen apparently trying to join, so I'll put you back in the waiting room and we'll see what goes on. Mr. Sefton, good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor, and how are you today,
I'm
sir?
good. How about yourself?
Well, we're back on the same one again, but that's fine.
Right. What file is that?
That would be Kelly Coleman versus Midland Credit Management for a motion for summary disposition.
I have her. Let's see if we can't get started.
Good morning.
Good morning. You're on the record. This is adjourned date 2/19/7219, Midland Credit Management versus Kelly Coleman. Date and time for an adjourned motion for summary disposition. Your appearance.
Thank you, Your Honor. We did receive Ms. Coleman's answers to interrogatories on the 21st of June. And she says that account was created by an unauthorized person, which seems to indicate that she knows who created it, but she didn't provide that information. So we're going to go forward with the interrogatories. There's also no verified, or I'm sorry,
Well, affidavit.
no affidavit. Thank you, Your Honor.
Let's move
My
forward.
not enough coffee this morning. Anyway, if she knows who it is, she should have told somebody so that, or if she filed a police report regarding this, but none of that information was provided.
All right, go ahead for it. Let's go forward with our motion.
All right, Your Honor. Hold on just a moment here. I'm sorry. All right. This is a motion under, get it here in a minute here. Motion under MCR 2.312B and 116C10. Motion states that there was an account and is governed by MCL 600-2145 on October. The summons was issued in this particular matter on October. October 20th, 22. The plaintiff here was the lawful assignee of the account order of the account. Bill of sale was attached. They complied by attaching an affidavit of an account. The defendant filed an answer on February 9th. She failed to rebut the prima facie account by failing to serve a counter affidavit. Discovery was ordered. As I indicated just a moment ago, discovery was received, but none of the answers were provided that basically said, she said, "This, I didn't authorize this, isn't mine." In this particular matter, since there is no documentary proof that there is a triable issue, we're asking the court to grant a motion for summary disposition.
Let me hear from the defendant.
Yes, I did respond by responding that there is an authorized user, meaning that I am unaware of who it is at all. So I have no knowledge of the account being created until I was being summoned.
All right. The court's prepared to rule in this matter. I'm going to rule under MCR 2.116C10. The court ruling in this matter is relatively clear. A motion for summary disposition under MCR 2.116C10 says there's no genuine issue of material fact. The court rule is quite clear about what has to be done in response to a motion for under C10. A motion under subrule C10 must specifically identify issues as to which the non-party believes there's no genuine issue as to any material fact. When a motion under subrule C10 is made and supported as provided in this rule, an adverse party may not rest upon the mere allegations or denials of his or her pleadings, but must, by affidavits or otherwise provided in this rule, set forth specific facts showing there's a genuine issue for trial. If the adverse party does not so respond, judgment is appropriate shall be entered against him or her. In this case, there has been no affidavit filed on behalf of the defendant in this matter. Further, the complaint here was verified and under the statute providing for account stated, her answer was not verified. There was no sworn answer. More important, requests for admissions were filed, and they were not timely responded and are therefore deemed to be admitted under MCR 2.312. The motion for summary disposition under MCR 2.116C10 is granted. The court finding there to be no genuine issue of material fact. Ms. Coleman, you have an absolute right to appeal my decision. That appeal must be perfected within 21 days today in the Wayne County Circuit Court. Counsel, I look forward to your order of judgment. Thank you both for coming in. You're off the record.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Have a great day, man. Now, Lori Frank, what was her defendant's name? Olivia Franklin. Where's Olivia Franklin? She's not there. Wesley Neal, Michigan First, Takara Thomas. Mr. Neal,
Morning, Your Honor.
This payment on the 13th, so.
we are on the record. This is file number 2314063. Michigan First Credit Union versus Takara Thomas. Date and time for pretrial, your appearances.
Good morning, Your Honor. Wesley on behalf of Michigan First, P number 80307.
And what is your name, ma'am?
Takara Thomas. Good morning.
All right. Good morning. Your discovery is closed. Where are we on this file?
Your Honor, as of last week, I received notice that some insurance documentation proceeds have been paid out. The insurer is requesting a follow-up from Ms. Thomas. The credit union's received, I think, a couple $100, but they expect to receive more. But as far as the court is concerned, we have submitted a motion for summary disposition, which I believe is scheduled for the 11th at 10 a.m. So if we do not have a final resolution by that time, then we'll be proceeding with our motion.
Do you have that notice of the motion, Mr. Thomas, for July 11th?
I did receive that. However, respectfully, Your Honor, I'm a nursing student. I have class today at 1. I don't, the continuing on and dragging it out. I am ready to proceed. I have everything that I need. I did just speak with the insurance company. They said that there was some kind of miscommunication or something like that with Michigan First Credit Union, and addresses and things that they were provided the incorrect address as far as I went per Michigan First Credit Union. They were under the impression that I was still a member of Michigan First Credit Union, and like incorrect documentation or something like that had went out. However, he did tell me, I guess once this is over, that I could speak with him and we could try to address that issue as far as getting that situation closed where they can fully, whatever they're going to do with Michigan First, pay them and things of that nature. Because I had sent in everything to them and I never got any correspondence back from them. But they said that they did just sent me a link to my phone to look at everything and go over everything. But I am ready to proceed with this because I do have information and evidence that I'd like to present as well.
All right, then I'm going to calendar the motion for summary disposition, July 11th at 10 o'clock. You folks haven't worked it out. We'll move forward on that time. Thank you both for coming in. We are off the record.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. You have a good afternoon.
What is your name, ma'am?
My name is Camille Willingham.
I'm not getting Ms. Williams. I'll have to put you back in the waiting room and I'll come back for you. We'll try it again.
Willingham. Camille
Yeah.
Willingham.
I said, I don't, wait, she here now?
Yes, Your Honor. Good morning.
This is file number 23-146-238. Michelle Willingham versus Detroit Housing Commission. This appears to be our initial pretrial. Your appearances.
Your Honor, for the defendant, Angela Williams, P35157.
And what is your name, ma'am?
Camille Willingham.
Ms. Willingham, is it your intention to represent yourself in this matter?
Yes, sir.
You have an absolute constitutional right to do that. What you do not have is to write your own set of rules, civil procedure, your own rules of evidence, and your own statutes. If you'd like to represent yourself, as is your constitutional right, the same rules that are binding on Ms. Williams are binding on you. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
What is your claim about, ma'am? You're the plaintiff here.
Okay, my claim is about the Housing Commission did not go forward with payments that they were supposed to make for me regarding I was living in a hotel and they were supposed to pay for food and personal needs, as well as gas and mileage. And they were supposed to pay for my down payment to move into my home. And they were supposed to pay for my items that were damaged and the property that I was dwelling in at the time.
And what is the amount of your claim?
20,000.
All right, Ms. Williams?
Your Honor, the Housing Commission denies that. Miss Willingham was a public housing resident. She experienced the flood just like many other public housing residents that live in scattered sites. She was provided, my clients will be able to prove that she was provided with hotel. She was provided with reimbursement for whatever it was that she could prove, except for Housing Commission does not. And she knew that when she moved in and she signed the agreement that she was not supposed to put, hello, I'm sorry, I lost you.
I'm still here.
Okay, I'm sorry, I can't see. Okay, there you are. That she was not supposed to put certain items in her basement, that basements are not living spaces. She was reimbursed. She was put up in a hotel. She eventually ended up with a housing choice voucher that was given to her by the Detroit Housing Commission, and now she is a housing choice voucher plan participant. So she's in Section 8 housing. Therefore, we do not owe her anything. I don't understand how she can calculate $20,000 and she from the amount of items that she disclosed to us, which were even less than $2,000, which we denied. Our claim, she went through our claim system. Our claim procedure only would provide her reimbursement for some of her living expenses while she was out, if she could substantiate that, as well as any washer or dryer. She could not prove that she had a washer or dryer. She did not provide any pictures to that effect, so her claim was denied. She had several months to do that. She did not provide us with the information, and the Housing Commission is asserting a defense of governmental immunity in addition to all of that.
All right, you're clearly not going to settle the file today. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to open your written discovery. Your next day with me will be July 24th, 10 o'clock.
Your Honor, July 24th, I will be here? July, yes, I will be here July 24th.
All right, July 24th, 10 o'clock. Your written discovery is now open. Is there anything else we can accomplish today?
Your Honor, is this going to be a trial date or a pre-trial date
This is a pretrial.
for July 24th?
Yes, I will let you know before there's a trial date. I'm opening written discovery. That's all I'm doing at this point in time.
All right, thank you. Appreciate
July
it.
24th at 10 o'clock. Thank you
Okay,
both for
thank
coming.
you.
We're off the record.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's be
Have a
safe
good
out
day.
there.
You too.
Modern and Celestine standard. Okay, so that's Francis. 079. Ms. Francis,
Good morning.
we're connecting Ms. Sanders to audio, hopefully. This is a typical Monday where some things work and some things don't. We're still connected
least-
to audio.
At least everyone here has power.
Well, yeah, that's true. That's a good thing. Let's see. There we are. We got her here. All right, ma'am, what is your name?
Celestine Sanders.
We are on the record calling file number 2314039. Modern Financial Services versus Celestine Sanders. This appears to be our first pretrial. Your appearance.
Good morning, Your Honor. Navjot Francis on behalf of plaintiff's attorney of record P72322.
And you are Celestine Sanders.
Yes.
Ma'am, is it your intention to represent yourself in this matter?
Yes.
You have an absolute constitutional right to do that. What you do not have is a right to your own set of rules, civil procedure, your own rules of evidence, or your own statutes. If you elect to represent yourself, as is your constitutional right, the same rules that are binding on Ms. Francis are binding on you. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Ms.
I mean-
Francis, what's your claim about?
Your Honor, it was a automobile retail installment contract
Okay,
that defendant defaulted on, and now $7,817.60 plus court costs, attorney fees are due.
and what's your position in that regard, Ms. Sanders? Do you dispute that or do you agree with it?
Oh no. I dispute it. I mean, I agree with it.
Okay, well then let's do this. I'm gonna do two things since you agree with it. First of all, I'm gonna give you a return date with me. That's gonna be July 24th at 10 o'clock. It'll be on Zoom like today. Then I'm going to open your written discovery. And then I'm gonna put you two into a chat room and you can discuss your file, see if you can work out a resolution since you agree that you to the claims that Ms. Francis is making.
So if I'm not sure because I don't have a lawyer. I can't afford one. So if I dispute it, do I get a chance to say how I feel about the whole thing?
if you dispute it, you have a chance to do whatever you want to do in the course of your defense.
Okay, well, would that be happening today or July 25th?
Well, first of all, the date was July 24th, not July 25th. July 24th is only a pretrial. What I'm going to do, since you apparently do not agree with it, we'll open your written discovery and I'll see you both July 24th at 10 a.m. Is there anything else we can accomplish today?
Judge, if I could go in a breakout room with her, maybe we could work it out.
Well, okay, well, I'm going to open your discovery. I'm going to put you guys in a breakout room. I'll see you July 24th at 10 o'clock. If you work it out,
Thank you.
come back to me. If not, July 24th at 10 o'clock, your written discovery is now open. Now, let's see
Thank
if I can make the technology work and put you guys into a chat room so you can have your conversation. Breakout rooms. Sanders, room 4. Francis, room 4. Okay. Just hit where it says join. Oh, okay. Hello?
Hello?
What is your name?
Olivia Franklin.
Olivia Franklin? Hold
Yes,
on.
my last name did change, but you guys have it as Franklin.
All right, hold on.
Okay.
All right. We are on the record calling file number 231422828. First Portfolio Ventures versus Olivia Franklin. Date and time for what appears to be our first pretrial, your appearance.
Good morning, Your Honor. Lori Frank appearing for the plaintiff,
Bar number.
43509.
And what is your name, ma'am?
Olivia Sayers, formerly known as Franklin.
Is it your intention to represent yourself in this matter?
Yes.
You have an absolute constitutional right to do that. What you do not have is a right to your own set of rules of civil procedure, your own rules of evidence, and your own statutes. If you elect to represent yourself, as is your constitutional right, the same rules that are binding on Ms. Frank are binding on you. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Counsel, what's your claim about?
Your Honor, this is a breach of her credit card debt. The Barclays account was sold to First Portfolio Ventures to the plaintiff on October 13th, 2019. After that, Ms. Franklin was making payments from December 3rd through November 15th of 2019. And she was making payments after the date of the sale. She was making payments of $63 from December 3rd, 2019 to November 5th, 2021. I sent Ms. Franklin a letter saying, hey, we know you were making payments. Please start making them to us. And we sent a letter out in September of 2022. Didn't hear anything. We then filed suit, and here we are. So our suit amount is $2393.92.
And what's your position, ma'am?
Your Honor, I was making payments. I was set up on automatic payments. I assumed that, that they were gonna take the payments automatically until it was paid off.
Okay. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to open your written discovery. I'm going to give you a return date with me. That return date with me will be July 24th at 10 o'clock. And we'll talk to you then.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you both for coming in. We're
Thank
off the
you.
record.
Thank you.
Major works by Peter Tchaikovsky were inspired by the works of William Shakespeare, Hamlet, The Tempest, and that most famously, the Romeo and Juliet fantasy literature. What Tchaikovsky was the art of people performing Jesus. Part of the bottom of the building that went on to come back to the. They started off on one day music. listeners supporting WRCJ FM and HD1. We're coming to the end of our fiscal year at 90.9 FM. It's asking you to make your annual gift or start a new WRCJ. Every dollar counts. And we're so grateful for your help, and we'll invest all of your support into great music. That's all we do. Start a monthly gift at 866-909-9725 or join us at donate WRCJFM.org. 866-909-9725 or WRCJFM.org. And thanks. Hi, it's Peter North, your midday music host on 90.9 FM. Thank you very much for your gifts during this year-end membership campaign. There's still time to make your investments in inspiring classical and jazz music from WRCJ. Give a call or click at 866-909-9725. 866-909-9725 or WRCJFM.org. And thanks again. Detroit Public Television is all about great music tomorrow night at 8 o'clock on the Finding Your Roots show. And it is a streaming Broadway bands, Audrey McDonald and Mandy Patinkin to investigate their family history with Henry Louis Gates. That's the on Broadway edition of Finding Your Roots tomorrow night, 8 o'clock. Robert Silverman next is with 19 plus 14 WRCJ. Silverman played the piano. That was the second of four of this 119 collection. Some of the last music composed by Miss Burns, the intermezzo from our CJ. Mozart's music next, that he wrote as a present for his sister to celebrate her 25th birthday. Maria Anna was turning 27, her nickname Non-Merle. And this is called the Non-Merle Septet. And this group of seven, led by probably the most famous musician, the vocalist in this Hollywood. WRCK 90.9 FM code.
Good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor.
What file do you have today?
I am here for case number 221-99149, Shores Financial Group versus Damian Ogletree.
Okay. What is your name?
Tina Walsh.
No, okay. On the telephone, what is your name?
Hi, good morning. My name is Jesus Calzada Palacios.
Why are you here?
I'm here because I'm suing Jonathan Cordova for the amount of $5,000 that I let him borrow, and he has now paid me back only $500.
Sir, you're in the wrong courtroom.
I mean, is this a meeting ID 360539000?
Yes. What is your
This
case
is
number?
my case number is 1 second. I got.
Tell me your name again.
It's spelled like Jesus, Jesus.
And your last name?
Calzada Palacios.
So you're not on the docket today.
It says today I have the 26th. My case number is 2219192.
Okay, hold on. Start again.
22191922.
All right, 2219. What's the next number?
22191922.
1922.
Correct.
All right. Let me check that number for you.
Okay.
Ms. Walsh, I don't have your component as of yet, so I'll put you back in the waiting room.
Okay, and Your Honor, really quick before we do go on the record, I would like to let the court know that my office is experiencing a lot of internet connection issues. So I'm working from home today. I don't have a case file with me. I need the internet to connect to my system. So I do believe I'm prepared.
Okay, we'll see how it works out.
Okay, thank you.
Put you back in the waiting room.
Sure.
All right, now let's see if I can find, sir, where you belong.
Okay.
Hello?
Yes.
Your pretrial is July 26th, not today. You're a month early.
Oh, July?
July 26th.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Have a good day, sir.
You too. Bye.
It's the numero. That's the name you know her by, the numero septet was a gift from the European and the Mozart to Maria Irma. Is what we think of around the 24th birthday. Heinz Holliger leading that group of musicians and give her the number 11. WRC, I think, and it's Q1. Up in our next hour, we'll have Maurice Rodriguez from the Super End. Music is his own orchestral version. 150th birthday composer this year, Sergei Rachmaninoff, Leo Simonchek, and violin. That's all in our next hour on WRCJ, Midday Music. Hi, this is Dave Wagner, your host for the morning show and the Drive on the Elixir. Expressing my thanks to you for your support of WRCJ. You know the possible for the music business you on WRCJ. If you'd like to make a gift, you still can. 866-909-9725. 866-909-9725 or WRCJ.com. Thanks.
I'm Martha Viali. You're listening to WRCJ 90.9 FM from HD1 Detroit.
WRCJ, Midday Music, here in Northfield until 3 o'clock, and then 6 to Dave Wagner. And we serve the Elixir. Dave Wagner's your host, the Drive Time Elixir this afternoon. As classical music continues all day long until 7 p.m. Here's one history of our next work called the Humboldt Super musical as well. It says the word Humboldt is the title of the musical film popular in the 17th century, meaning a piece written as a memorial. Bell had collected a few pieces after World War I in memory of friends who were killed during World War I. Also, just after the death of his own mother, again, right at the end of World War I. Although with Humboldt and Cooper, looking back on the earlier films of Baroque music around the time of films from Cooper, is more of a light-hearted reflective work rather than a somber one. And Maurice Ravel explained this idea in a letter saying the dead are sad enough in their environments. So he chose to remember people that were important in his lifetime and give no happy sense. His work with Humboldt and Cooper, it's originally piano work, and that's what orchestrated created this orchestral version, but that we know today. Here's Montreal Symphony, WRCJ.
All right, we are on the record calling file number 22-199149, Shores Financial Group versus Damian Ogletree. By a notice dated June 8, 2023, this matter set for hearing today at 11 o'clock on the plaintiff's motion to set aside dismissal and enter default judgment. Your appearance.
Good morning, Your Honor. Attorney Tina Walsh appearing on behalf of Plaintiff Shores Financial Group,
Bar number.
P81255.
Have you received any pleadings from Mr. Ogletree?
No, we have not.
It's now 11:12. Defendant has not appeared, has not pled in opposition. Your motion.
Yes, Your Honor. As I did state off the record, we are having some connection issues this morning. So I'm going to be relying heavily on my motion that is in the court file and the register of actions and my memory. However, this is plaintiff's motion to set aside dismissal and enter default judgment. Mr. Ogletree was timely served pursuant to court order by regular and certified mailing on March 13th of 2023 and by posting on April 8th of 2023. As we already established, defendant has not filed an answer. My office also has not heard from him otherwise. This motion was filed pursuant to MCR 2.102F. At this time, I would ask the court to grant plaintiff's motion based on the facts of the matter, along with Mr. Ogletree's failure to appear.
Well, counsel, here's the problem.
Mhm.
When you, and you'll see this when you read the register of action, when you submitted your proofs in association with the order for alternate service, you submitted proof of first-class mailing and certified mailing. You failed to provide proof of posting by court officer as ordered in the order for alternate service. That was not provided until your instant motion.
I did notice that on the register of actions this morning, Your Honor. I will say the proof of alternate service, the posting was previously filed. I cannot say what happened to it. I do not know. That is why I made sure that it was attached to my motion.
Well, that was why the case was dismissed. When your default came up, the file did not contain the proof of posting, nor was it listed in the register of action.
Okay.
In any event, the defendant has failed to appear. He's not pled in opposition. The court is going to grant your motion in part and deny it in part. I'm going to grant your motion to reinstate the case.
Okay.
I'm going to enter the default of the defendant, but you
Okay.
have to move forward with the default judgment.
Okay.
Send that out today, counsel.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, good luck with your internet.
Thank you. We are trying really hard to get it back. We've got
Yeah.
more hearings this afternoon, so I'm really hoping the storms didn't wipe us out too bad.
Good luck.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Thanks for coming in. That's gonna